Hi guys, and we're back. This is the Hobby Vault, and today we are covering the Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. We're just doing a quick overview of a couple of the cards that are available in the set. Then I'm going to have the guys come in and discuss one or two of the cards that are coming around, just to kind of go into what's available. This is a set of mixture of reprints and then free deck archetypes. We'll try and cover a few bits. There are two monsters that we're not going to cover in this video, and that's the Almirage Salaman Great, and also I believe the Blackluster Soldier Link, because that's going to be covered by one of our guys in a further video. So just to go from the off, there are reprints in this, but they are meta-relevant reprints, mostly sidecard or decks that have previously been released. So to just show you an example, we've got Dino Wrestler Pankratops. So a lot of people use this as a sidecar. It's a free special summon if you draw it in your opening turn, and it has the effect that it can, in a quick effect, pop something on the field. Really good, really versatile, used across the board, and it comes in secret. Added bonus. You've also got Artifact Scythe, being used in the Salaman Great deck lists as of recently to stop people gaining access to their extra deck. Really good. Looks fantastic again. It's an Ultra. It does what it does. It's Artifact Scythe. You then got Artifact Lancia. This time it's secret. I gotta say, one of the guys at Locals today had it as a pull, and it looks incredible. It looks actually really, really nice. So this is to stop banishing, so Orcus are hit, then Danger Thunder are hit also. It's very difficult for them to play around as it is. This also sees the first reprinting of Sky Striker cards, so you will see a Secret Ray. So if you wanted a rarity bump so that everything was secret, it is there for you. We're also seeing a reprint for Engage. First time Engage is being reprinted. It's not clear if it's going to be in the Megatins, but it may be. Yeah, so there are rumors that it's short printed as well. Going on to something a little bit different, we've got Summon Limit. So this is being used in True Draco. Before then, releases of it were few and far between, to say the least. One of the more notable ones was the fact that Borosword has finally got a reprint for those that missed it in Cybernetic Horizon. As most you know, this is OTK potential in the form of a Link 4. So that covers a small little section of the reprints. I'm now going to go across to the free deck archetypes that are available. So first things first, you got Vision Hero. So this is another hero alongside the Destiny Heroes, the Elemental Heroes, and there's Vision Heroes and then the Neospatians. These kind of rounds out the Vision Hero side of things a bit, because before we only had the Scarlet Witch and Vion. But this kind of has its own little spin on things. I've seen a couple of deck lists online which only solely use the Vision Heroes themselves and a couple other bits. There is huge potential, being that you've got Vision Hero Trinity, you've got there's a new fusion for Elemental Hero Neos that uses a Elemental Hero Neos and a Warrior, and then takes the attack and adds it to its own. So that looks pretty cool. So that's one potential. I'm then now going to bring in Dan from the Hobby Vault. He's going to go through a couple of the cards here. So, Dan?
Hello, yes. So I'm going to be talking about the Battle monsters that have come out and been released in the Battles of Legend.
Mm-hmm.
You got 5 main deck monsters, 4 extra deck, you got 2 spells and a trap. They are all wind insects. They're mostly based around synchro summoning, coming out. I think they're like the biggest monster they have is level 12 with 3k attack,
Mm-hmm.
and then reduce your opponent's monsters by 500 for each insect that it banishes on its own special summon. So they're all. It's sort of like, well, I had a friend describe them as a new age wings, which is probably the best way to describe them. It's a nice little first wave we've got. They synergize quite well with some of the other insect support that we've most recently had in the I think it was a legendary duelist set that we got that had the Coon of Ultra Evolution and the metamorphosed insect queen.
Yeah.
It's just a bit more support that you can use to buff your numbers up, because all of their synchros are quite generic. There's only one that requires an insect tuner, so you can just use any high-level monster and a tuner to then get into your the level 12 is what I'm thinking about.
Right.
They have their own monster reborn and their
Your audio just cut out there for the last part. I do apologize.
oh, sorry. Okay, that's probably my bad on my sorry. So they have a born spell and a soul charge spell, which is quite nice.
Okay.
Both hard once per turn, I believe. And the trap that they have, a continuous trap that it allows you to, as long as it's allowed to go off, it allows you to special summon a battle wasp from the hand or deck and then end the battle phase, which is quite nice. So it saves you for a turn. Also, the fact that they're wind attribute, you're also able to couple them with some speedroid monsters.
Okay.
So you're able to use some of the speedroid synchros, because I believe that they need wind monsters to summon them. Some of them.
Okay.
So talking about speedroids, they did also get that set about they got a new synchro and a new link monster. The new synchro monster on its synchro summon, it can either nuke the board or Caliuga the board. So when it's summoned, it negates all face-up cards on the field.
Ooh, nice.
And the new link monster allows you to. So it only takes two wind monsters, points bottom left and bottom right, and you can immediately after its effect resolves normal summon one wind monster, but then you are locked into synchros for the whole turn, which is fine because that's all you're looking to make really from the extra deck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about all I've got to say about them.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. That synchro sounds nasty. I mean, we've had Burl Savage as a synchro level 8 before now, but for just a straight up negate the board. Oof.
Yeah, it is only face up.
Okay, but still, that's pretty big.
Just destroy all the other cards anyway. If you just make it nuke the board and hit them in the face for 3k, it's not a bad move.
Kind of almost even like a Black Rose Dragon that doesn't destroy itself. That's actually...
It's slightly better than Black Rose.
Yeah.
It does need a wind machine tuner, but I mean, there's enough speedroid tuners that you can use one of those.
Yeah, without a doubt. Oish. Well, thank you much, Lidan. I'll see you in just a little minute, and we'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to carry on with just a couple of random cards at the moment. So you guys are seeing on the screen now a Gold Moon coin. Bit of a random one, bit strange. This one is add 2 cards to your opponent's hand from your hand and then draw 2. I mean, it's got deck out potential. It's just very, very strange. Might have some use, might not. Just it was one of those quirky cards that I saw as I was going through. And then the quirkiest one that I saw, and I was quite impressed by this, was Gingerbread House. This is a continuous magic spell that if it's got... It gives your opponent's monsters 500 extra attack. And if they are 2,500 or over... you can then destroy them doing and then gain 500 life points for each destroyed monster. You can only use that once per turn. That's quite good. I mean, it's not quite the emergency provisions we saw at the most recent YCS, kind of clearing the board and just gaining a couple of thousand, but interesting, you know. So next up, we're gonna be looking at 2 more cards. One is going to be main deck monster and then an Xyz monster, but I'm going to have Martin Harris from the Vault come forward for this one. Hello, Martin.
Hi.
Hi. What cards are you going to talk to us about?
So the main deck monster is new Imperia.
Okay.
There's not loads to say about it. It's just the fact that it's a this card is summoned, draw one.
Okay.
Anything that's going to give you a +1 advantage is always good in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good right now because there's nothing really sort of saying to play level 2 Earths.
Okay.
Like so, I think as we mentioned before, if it was water,
Yeah.
aqua, then Paydio would probably take some advantage of this.
Damn.
But as it is, not useful right now.
Uh-huh.
But in the future, probably be useful in some capacity.
I mean, drawing cards is always good, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Uh-huh.
So you know, +1 or even. Yeah. Okay. And like, yeah, if that was water, there would be a lot of trouble over that. That would be abused to hell. Free, totally.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and you're gonna go over one of the Xyz monsters. Was
Yeah.
that...
So we've been looking at number 97, Draglubion.
Okay, yeah.
So this could potentially be really good in Thunder, depending on how the ban list affects it, if at all.
Okay.
It's just a case of like this is gonna be a monster you'd have to get at the very end of your turn, so that you get a free. Either if you want to go into the Hope Harbinger, or if you want to go into any number monster, because it's 2 number dragon monsters, and you overlay one with the other. So for example, if you were to use, instead of Hope Harbinger, you could use number 107, in conjunction with number C107. C107 is normally really difficult to get in terms of you need 3 level 9 monsters.
Okay.
But with Draglubion, you can get it out really easy. And give it an effect to make 3 attacks in a turn. It's 4,500, which is massive. And then you'd also be left with Draglubion, which is a big 3k hitter anyway. But again, like at the moment, it's probably not doing anything immediately. This is going to be another one that's definitely ban list dependent.
Yeah.
Unless we get another deck in the future that's using rank 8s. I mean, like, you could just build a rank 8 deck around sort of chaos monsters without having Thunder. Be usually something like that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean...
But yeah, just one of the cool cards that me and a few others were looking at, and I mean, when I first read it, thought it was terrible, and then reread it and was like, okay, this does have potential.
It's not so bad. It's putting monsters on the board for us.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll see. Like, ban list, don't know when it's going to hit, don't know if it affects us, but this is certainly something to look at in case it does.
Okay. Fair. Right. So, Martin, I'll keep you here for just a second. But we have missed one card that's fairly important, and that is the first time printing for public of a Utopia Kaiser. Or I think that's the right word for it. I think we've looked at it. We don't think there's anything to it yet. But this is like Minerva. That was the first printing. Like Battles Legend sees it as well. And I think that's it for us, guys. So, as I said, tune in for the next couple of videos. Almirage and Blackluster Soldier is going to be covered in a separate video. And peace. Get your game on.